it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my May currently inked, and just warning, I have a lot of pens inked. Some of them are left over from other months, other ones I freshly inked. So you may recognize some, and some others will be new. The first one I have is the ink is Pilot Tsutsuji, and I was very sad last year when they discontinued this ink. It was one of my favorite Pilot inks, and I'm glad that I was able to get 2 bottles, but I really like the new colors too, so I guess you have to say goodbye to old to get new. And this pen is a Pilot Custom Heritage 92, and it's the clear one. And I saw one of the lavender ones or the purple ones on Facebook that someone just got, and it was really pretty, but I don't know. I think they probably paid a lot of money for that, because they said it was one that you couldn't just buy, that you had to get it from the Pilot factory and you had to be like a visitor. So I think that one was pretty expensive. And I got this one like a while ago and it was under 100, so I think I'll keep this one just for the price difference. Probably, most likely, is a lot cheaper, because a limited edition one is going to be really expensive, especially one that was only available at the Pilot company where you had to be a visitor. And let me zoom in a little bit more here. Sorry about that one for those who can't see. And the next ink is one that I first got as a sample, and then I got as a Christmas present from a friend. And this one is Van Diemen's Kitten Paws. And this is kind of a pink, kind of a brown, but like Vanessa on their website, they have it listed as a pink, so I decided to put it in the pinks, but it's like more brown than Opera Rose, so I don't know, but I really like the color. And I thought I'd use it in like May and June, because that's when cats are having, like in Minnesota where I live, that's where cats are having their spring litters. And this is the TWSBI Diamond 580 Iris. And this one is an extra fine. I know some places in the US where it's warmer, they have them year-round, but here we usually only have like a spring and a fall litter. So that's why now is when they have their kittens. And then, like, in July and August is when you can adopt the kittens, when they're 8 weeks usually. So that's why I chose Kitten Paws for this time of year, because it's when kittens are usually born here. And then the next ink is another Pilot ink. It's Pilot Iroshizuku Hana Ikata. And I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that one means cherry blossom. And this is the time of year here where the Japanese cherry blossoms would bloom. I don't think my mom's have quite bloomed yet, but it's usually in May. And this is the TWSBI Eco. And it's a clear. This is a fun. And I found this ink to be fairly dry for most Pilot Iroshizuku inks are really, really wet. This one isn't as wet, but it's very, very light too. So I guess it just depends, but I like the color, so I still used it. And I know that it's one of the drier inks because I tried to use it in my Pilot Custom Heritage 92 and it like barely wrote at all. So it was pretty dry. And then the next ink is another Van Diemen's ink. It's also in the Feline series. And I have it in my other TWSBI Diamond 580 Iris in the Fine. And it is, oops, I'm sorry, I just hit that. And it is Here Kitty Kitty. And it has like this really, really pretty shimmer. It's like a champagne shimmer. It's really pretty. And the Van Diemen's inks have a lot of shimmer in them. And I used to not use this one because I thought it was too light, but then I tried inking it up this year and it's not. So I don't know if I was just using it in the wrong pen or what, because I really like it in this pen. Oopsies, I'm not writing on the line. And I have to write at a really weird angle to record that, so I'm really not writing at a natural writing angle, so my handwriting is pretty crappy for me in these videos, but I do much better when I'm just journaling, but And then the next ink, we are finally done with the pinks. And the next ink that I have is kind of a coral, I think it's listed as. And it is Journal Ace Tinkerbell. And I hadn't used this one for a few months, but I decided to re-ink it because I like this color. And this is in my TWSBI Diamond 580 White Rose Gold. Uh-oh. Did I get too much shimmer? No, I don't think so. Maybe I did. I have a hard time determining how much shimmer with an extra fine. And I keep forgetting this is an extra fine, so I need to use less. But if I need to, I can adapt it. And I think I do need to like take out some of the shimmer. And when I take out, what I mean by like take out some of the shimmer, what I do is I will like draw up in a blunt tip syringe some of the ink without a bunch of shimmer, and then I'll just like take out some of the shimmer, and then take the nib and I just screw this off after I took some out. And then I just put some of the stuff without a lot of shimmer in. And it tends to make it right a little bit better. So that's probably what I'll be doing with this one after I'm done recording the video. Because sometimes I get too much shimmer. And that's how I fix them. Or I will start by putting like a little bit without any shimmer in before adding the stuff with the shimmer. And the next one, I don't know if I've used this one since I've been doing videos, but this is I'm so used to Van Diemen's this month, I don't know why. But this one is Ferris Press, and it's Queen and Castle. And I decided to use, instead of just a yellow green, I guess. And this is the TWSBI Back Mini. And that's an extra fine. And so I really like this color. I don't know why. I've been into like murky greens that I have. So I have a lot of shimmer inks this month. I don't know why, but I do. And I have a lot of ones that I haven't used as much as with other months. But this next ink is it's a Sailor ink, but it's a collaboration with the stationery store Blue Black in South Korea. And it is called Sailor Melon Soda. And I have it in my Sailor Frogear Slim Dragon Palace. And I got this sample from someone on Reddit. And I absolutely love this color. And it looks exactly like melon tea if you've ever had like, or not, I mean, not melon tea, melon soda. Sorry, it's Sailor Melon Soda. And it's like more bright than it is in the screen. It's much more like, just like if you've ever had melon soda from Japan or Korea, it looks just like it. And it is one of my favorite Japanese Korean sodas, is the melon flavor. And that is like one thing is like Japanese and Korean sodas, a lot of them have like fruit flavors. Like my favorite Korean soda is Milky's, and I tend to like the togi or strawberry and banana and the melon or melon tea. So those are my favorites out of those. And so I really like to recently, since like, I don't know, last fall, I've been trying to eat more like traditional Korean food because I was adopted, and just to connect with my heritage, I've been learning to cook Korean food and make kimchi and everything. So this next ink is Diamond Mint Twist, and it was part of the Inkvent calendar last December, and it is in my Diamond 580 Prussian Blue. But I haven't been back to Korea since I was adopted, and I really hope to go soon. I really want to go. And I really love all the stickers from Korea. I mean, Japan has some cute stuff, but I really like the Korean stickers better. I don't know why. And it's like a huge thing, I'm finding out, in Korea to like decorate your diary with stickers, and they have like whole like illustration fairs and stuff. Not only stores you can go to and buy them, but like some of the artists sell primarily at illustration fairs and on their own websites. So it's harder to get a lot of it in the US than it is like the Japanese stuff. But I found a couple stores, and then I also found a couple of like forwarding sites where you can get like a Korean address and send the stuff to yourself there and then get it shipped to you if you don't know anyone in Korea, which I don't. And I wish I did, because then the shipping would be just by hand and not through a company, so there wouldn't be necessarily the fee. But it is what it is, I guess. And the next ink I have is, I think it's Robert Oster Tranquility. Pretty sure. Yeah. Really? I just got this pen, so I wanted to try it. Or not just got, but I mean, a little bit ago, and I hadn't tried it. Oopsies, this is an AdMock. It's an M400, and it's the only one I have. And I got it in an extra fine. So this is like a Schmidt nib and extra fine, but it's not the number 6. I think it's the number 5. And this is another Oster Tranquility. And I've seen some people in like Facebook groups talking about the difference in paper this year and how the quality isn't the same as normal, and people wondering what inks work. I've had a lot of luck with all of the shimmer inks I have here, and the only ones that I've really had any trouble with are like some of the Palette de Roche Shizuku, Monteverde, and which is sad because I like a lot of the Monteverde inks, but a lot of the Diamond and the Robert Oster have worked great. So if you're having trouble, maybe try those. And if you're looking for a black ink, I haven't had any problems with the 3 pigment inks that I have. The Sailor Kiraguru or something like that, and the Platinum Carbon Black, and the Diatramentis black ink. I think I have the Document Black, and I also have Platinum Chukuro, and none of those have like bled through, so maybe try those. And then this ink is one that I got from Elise, and whoa, it is spilling out now all of a sudden. I don't know why. Hold on. I don't know what happened there, but this is my TWSBI Diamond 580. That was weird, because I've never had that happen. And this is the Smoke Rose Gold. And I only have this one in fine. And this ink is Journalized Starry Night. And I really like this color. And for me, like inks that have like a lot of shimmer or larger shimmer particles, I found that if you like use maybe like fill it like a third of the way with just ink without shimmer and then fill the rest of it, it tends to work out just fine. But other inks I don't really have, some of the inks I don't really have a problem with at all. Like the Diamond Mint Twist, I just used it. And this is my Diamond, or not my Diamond, my TWSBI Diamond 580 Caribbean with Onyx. And I have Robert Oster Fire and Ice in this one. And I have a lot of Robert Oster inks inked right now. I don't know why. I just do, I guess. I don't have any like specific ink I like. The most, I don't think. But one I don't hear talked about very often is Colorverse, unless it's like with the Inkvent. Colorverse has a lot of inks that I really like. And I got this one in extra fine. In fact, I just finished using some of them. So I'm taking a, well, I just finished one of them. And some more of them I need to use again. But I really like the ink. And I kind of like how it comes, like this is the shape of the bottle. Like an kind of like I don't know what you call the shape of the bottle, but I can show you. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's not a spaceship, but it's not a planet, but it's something space-wise because it's kind of like a planet with a tail, like a comet, I guess is the shape. This is Colorverse Aloha. This is the 50 states, and this is for Hawaii. And it's really pretty, but it's one that's really light, so if you don't like really light inks, I wouldn't recommend it. And the next pen is my TWSBI Eco Light Blue, and with in this one I still have, I'm using up, Robert Oster Blue Water Ice. And I really like this color. I really like this color, like, range. Like, I have it in a lot of different brands. Like the light blue or the turquoise blue. I don't know why. I like this color and like a royal blue in a lot of brands. But we had to use, when I was in school, we had to use all black. So that might be why I like blue more now. But I don't know, a lot of people say they don't like blue, but we were only allowed to use black. So blue was never really an option. So I never got tired of it. And the next one that I have inked is Colorverse Mystic Mountain. And I love this color. And I kind of like that all of Colorverse's inks are named after a nebula. Oops, I did this backwards. Oh wow. This is my TWSBI Diamond 580 matte black. And this is sold as just the ink itself, or you can also get it in the set with Pillars of Creation. And I actually got this one just as Mystic Mountain first in the 30 ml bottle, and then I eventually got the set of Pillars of Creation because it was a purple and I didn't have that color and I really like it. Next, this one I had inked a few months ago and I never finished it. It's like almost finished, but not completely, so I thought I'd just use it again this month. And it is my Kaweco Sport times Hello Kitty. And it is sparkle purple. And it is a fine. And I have it inked still with Sailor Manyo Neko Yanagi. And then the next one, I have a lot inked. I know. I'm going to move it up to the side now for the rest of them. The next one that I have inked is my Leonardo Amethyst, or Memento Magico Amethyst. And I love this pen. It's the one I bought myself for my birthday, because my family just doesn't understand fountain pens. But that's okay. And I got it in extra fine, and I got it with the rose gold trim. I don't know how well you can see that. I guess you can with the nib there. So the nib is rose gold too, and it's a steel nib, so it's just your regular Yovo nib. And the ink is Linen Toolboard Purple Rice. And this looks just like purple rice. I don't know if people know about purple rice, but all purple rice is it is like, how I make it is I use Korean white rice, which is like a short or medium grain rice, like the easiest kind to find is like your sushi grain rice. And then like for like 2 cups, if you want it like a more purple, like a lighter purple, like this looks darker, this looks like, in real life it looks a lot lighter, but this is like the color that I really like my rice. And that's when you add more of the black rice, because somehow the black rice mixed with white rice turns purple instead of gray. But the purple rice, or the black rice, is known to have more antioxidants than even brown rice, so that's why I tend to make purple rice. And with like Asian rice, like unlike American rice tends to be polished, but Asian rice isn't, so you can wash off a lot of the starch, and so you're getting a lot less of the starch when you eat it. So that's why I like to make my own rice. And I tend to buy rice in large quantities, and it lasts me for months and months and months, but that's okay. And this next pen is my other TWSBI white rose gold in Diamond 580. I got 2 because I got the fine and then I wanted the extra fine, so I can't remember. It was like a year ago, I think. I don't know exactly when. And this has one of my favorite colors in it, and it is Diamine Rainbow's End. And I've been saving like what I had left of this ink, but then I got like a $5 promotion on ShopPay, and I had some credits, and so I went, and Venice had it in stock. All 3 happened at once, and this is from the 2023 ink event, so I ordered a bottle of it. Usually whenever I go to look for Rainbow's End, whenever I had money, it was always out of stock, so I was very happy that Venice had it, and when I had a coupon, and when I had an additional like ShopPay thing to just like them saying, here's some money, spend money or something kind of thing. It was like $5 additional, and I think I had an $8 credit, so it brought the price down a lot. So that was nice. And this pen is my Opus 88 Omar. Opus, oopsies, 88. Omar in purple. And I have an extra fine nib on it. I think I have the Goulet one on here. Yes, I do. And this is Diamine Bilberry. And I don't know if mine got like too concentrated over time, but it looks a lot darker than I remember. I remember it being a lot lighter than it is, but I don't know, it kind of looks almost black on screen there, and it looks a little bit lighter, but not a lot in person. And the next ink I have been waiting for a long time. My local art shop had a sale on Dominant Industry inks in like November and. 'and, 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 ' before I could get there, and they hadn't restocked it until just recently. So I was very happy to get this one. It is Dominant Industry November Leaves, and this is my TWSBI Eco Clear. And extra fine. Dominant Industry. Oopsies. I am so sorry. I am in such a small space when I do this. I am on a round table, so it's very hard to film and not hit something or not be in an awkward position for the entire time and then be in pain because I was in a really weird position. And that is showing it as darker than it is. All of these inks are showing darker than they are in real life. And then the next ink is, and we're almost done. The next ink is in my TWSBI Diamond 580 AL Sky Blue, I think. I don't remember. Iceberg Blue. That's right. And this ink is Wangle, Nightingale, and the Rose. And I believe this one is part of the literature series by them. A lot of their inks are, if not all. I don't know. And then my very last ink, finally. It's been quite a while. It's a long video. I hope you are doing something else with the sun in the background, because I can always show you the picture at the very end. But, oopsies, I somehow spilled it when I was trying to mix it. This ink is in, I put it in my TWSBI Diamond Vinny AL Purple, and it is Wangle, I Am a Cat. And I've never inked this one because I'd seen some places online that said that it clogs easy. I haven't had so much trouble with this one. And I have a lot of shimmer in it. I think you just have to watch how much shimmer you allow to get sucked up when you're inking it with this ink, because I have a lot of shimmer and it's not clogging it, but I think if it was any thinner, this is like the widest fine nib that I have, and it came that way, so it doesn't cause a problem, but it might in a more fine one. As you can see, I have a lot of shimmery inks. The first three aren't, but then that's Mint Twist is a chameleon, and right now all I can see is like minty, but I think it's like silver and blue and mint and green, mint, green, I don't know. And then that's the journalized one, and that's the one that like blotted out, so it ran a little bit, but it doesn't in the writing. And this is Mystic Mountain, which is blue with like a red. And then Rainbow's End, which is a chameleon again. And there's the sheen on Bilberry. There's a lot of it, but I don't know if it normally does or if it's just because I've had mine so long. And this is Wangle's the Nightingale and the Rose. And this is Wangle, I Am a Cat. So thank you for watching. If you stayed to the end, you are seriously a trooper. And I hope to have another video soon. I might do a video of some of the... I ordered some stationery from Korea. And I got it in, but I didn't do a video. So I might do one soon. I don't know. I'm debating whether I should or not. So if you'd like to see some, like, Korean stationery, like the types of stickers and the types of like washi tape, PET tape, that kind of thing that they have, please let me know and I'll show you. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, whatever that is. Bye.